Tyler, what's up, man? I'm doing great, bro. How are you? Gonna be off the charts for a bit? A break is good, man. A break is good sometimes. Your energy is so chill. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm gonna focus on my business for a few weeks and get back to trading. A lot going on. Yeah, it sounded like it, man. I've been praying for you. First time here, do you actually trade? No, I don't. Ballas, what's up? Kenny, what's up? What type of traders do you think would benefit from trading multiple sessions? Very few. In my opinion, very few. I say if you have the time and the capability to trade New York AM, just go ahead and don't trade Asia. I miss you. I have your favorite Spider-Man lingerie. Come back to bed. Yeah, you know how it is, Em. Verse of the day? Absolutely. It was Ephesians, what was it? Ephesians 2:10. We are God's workmanship. We are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Any recommendation on hiding from ICE? They're hitting flea markets now, and I'm scared. Do you think I can hide out at your place if I make Mexican food for you? I'm scared. Dallas, you always got a place here, man. Yep. Tristan, this is your session, man. This is your session. We're all here for you, man. We're all here because Tristan said Asia was the session to trade. So we're making it happen. Plants are doing great, man. Lazarus is chilling over there. Bartholomew's back there. Been busy, haven't been able to tune into the morning stream since it. It's okay, man. Pre-Asia doesn't count. I guess. Maybe this is just like the spring is loading here for it to take off as soon as 8 p.m. hits. Snoobs, I have no idea, man. I have honestly no clue what's going to happen after that move this morning. Typically, when we get a move that aggressive in the New York session, we get a whole lot of this. Whole lot of barcode. So we shall see. Can you do that trick again that you did last night? Lazarus is still breathing, man. He's kicking. He's chilling over there next to the window. Got Bartholomew back there. They're both chilling. What's your favorite prop firm? Lucid is a really good one. Take Profit Trader is a really good one. My Funded Futures is a really good one. Nice. Very nice stuff, pizza. Pizza, what is your actual name? I feel like a goofball sitting here calling you stuffed crust pizza. I do use Apex. Yeah, I like Apex too. I think Apex is more of a firm that you gravitate towards after you've laid a foundation with some of the other firms. I think the daily payout accounts are some of the foundational accounts that I would recommend people going with, or even the Lucid Flex accounts. I think those are really good for beginners. Actual name is Kyle. Okay, gotcha. I'll remember that. So many people getting banned from Lucid. I've seen some of that stuff, man. Every single person I've seen posting that stuff, and don't take this the wrong way, but every single person I've seen posting some stuff like that looks like a goofball. Looks like the type of person that would get banned from a prop firm. So I don't know. I haven't had any issues. Being called pizza makes me laugh. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Tristan, I haven't seen anyone that like seems like you go through their posts and they seem like a legitimate trader, like a responsible trader. I haven't seen anybody like that has gotten banned. Everyone I see banned, I go look at their videos and stuff, and they're just like they're full porting accounts and doing stupid stuff. So it just leads me to believe that maybe there's more to the story than just getting banned. Yeah, Kyle. That's why I love that song. That was such a strange time, man. I actually made this playlist then. I'm offended I haven't been banned. Hey, Chris, the gold is freezing today. Very weird. Lost all my trade because of that. What's my bias? I don't really have one, man. This is just like chop right here. I don't know what this wants to do. I'm just holding tight until the market opens at 8. Bro, let's go to look at the time and see Christian full on posing with phone and mouth on my wall. I don't do a mentorship now. Do they think I'm a bad trader? Tristan, probably not. I don't know, man. The 150K from which firms? Would you ever consider a mentorship? Not really my thing, man. My ideal situation is making the majority of my money from trading. I do have a paid Discord right now. I don't make that much from it. I would really like to get to the point where trading is just so unbelievably profitable that it makes no sense to do anything else. I'm talking having like the crazy days where you're making $150,000, $200,000, $300,000 in a day. I think when you get to that point, you don't really like, you need like to be buying businesses. It doesn't make sense time wise to be doing some mentorship. Each of the ones you mentioned. Yeah, you can do that, man. I would say, Ralph, though, if you're not taking consistent payouts, like on a very regular basis, I would highly recommend just sticking with one account at a time. Otherwise, you're just, kind of just running in circles. Want to get into holding trades over many days? Yeah, you need enough margin in a personal account to do that. Can't do that with prop firms. Majority of them, at least. Try out the Lucid Flex accounts, Ralph. Get a Lucid Flex account. I think that's one of the easier accounts to get a payout with. Take it slow. Take it slow and steady. Get a payout with them. Use that money to buy more accounts. What's the difference when you get moved to live? Depends on the firm you're with. You get daily payouts. It's actual money being executed in the market. Yeah, there's benefits to it. Like with Lucid, they give you bonuses. They'll pay you bonuses. Technically, you're trading their money still. It's money that they take your profits and roll it over into a live account, but it's actually getting executed the same way like an actual personal brokerage account would execute. The difference is they keep a split, so it's usually like they keep 10% of the profits typically, but you can have, you can do daily payouts, and with Lucid, they pay you bonuses. Like if you hit certain objective milestones in profits, they'll pay you a pretty substantial bonus, which is nice to have. You heard that Top Step has a brokerage now? I have. I heard that. I like Tradeovate, man. Tradeovate's brokerage is pretty good. Why do people get upset when they move to live? It used to not be a good thing. It was not really beneficial, and a lot of times you'd be consolidated. Like, let's say you had 5 accounts, or if you were trading Apex, you had 20 accounts. They would consolidate you down to like 1 account. So, hey, IWC, appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Feeling good. Can I join your 99% signals group? Absolutely, Ballas. Tons of Mexicans in there. You'd fit right in. Yo, yo. I like the way Top Step does their entering and exiting trades, yeah. Not really a fan of those guys. I would do the 50K, Ralph. Do the 50K. It's $90, I think. If you do it with without the daily loss limit, I think it's 105, maybe. Been dreaming about my first payout. It'll happen, man. Am I considered liquidity? I don't know about that. Did you take a trade today, Dallas? This morning? Yeah, I was late to the party. I ended up making some decent money on that dump, on that Apex account. $200? Gets the job done, man. He makes me cheat on my cut. 80-20 rule in. Eat clean all throughout the week, and Saturday and Sunday, do what you want. When I was at my peak, man, I'd sit there and house like 2 big pizzas. Then I'd eat like a big thing of ice cream afterwards. How many accounts do you have? Currently, I have 5 Lucid, 3 funded futures, 1 Apex, 1 Tradeify. Family size mac and cheese for Saturday. Nice. Ten minutes. Maddie, I'm usually live from 7:30 until 9. When does Lucid allow to have multiple accounts? Whenever you want. Yeah, Maddie, we do these Asia streams. I didn't do one last night because I just didn't. Was it last night? I didn't do one. If I feel like price action is just going to be completely terrible, it's like I don't even want to sit down and look at the charts. I just want to save my mental capital for the next day. Do they have pluckers in North Carolina? I think you'd like it. I don't know that we have that. I don't think so. I lived here my whole life and never heard of that. Most of my whole life. Google the menu. Is it a wing? Is it a wing shop? Looks like it's a Texas thing. Looks good. Making me hungry. I crushed some wings, man. Ralph, if you're taking consistent payouts, then do what you want. But if you're not at the point where you're taking consistent payouts, I would say just stick with one account. There's no reason to get ahead of yourself and go for two. Do you trade as your only source of income, or is it kind of like support? It's currently my only source of income. I have other things in the works, but it's currently my only source of income. Don't you need to have a first successful payout before you can buy a second account? No. Haven't traded in almost a week with this PEA. I don't blame you, bro. Dude, I had another solid workout today. This is what is today? Thursday. I've worked out every day this week so far. First time I've done this and felt like doing it in several months, man. Probably since May or June. May, I think. And I feel so good, dude. I feel so good. Love the discipline with, damn, I want to get paid. Yeah. But that, I mean, waiting sometimes is what gets you paid, man. You get paid to wait. If you're not seeing things that you like, just keep sitting on your hands. What influencer do you think has the most consistent strategy for passing evals in your opinion? Well, for one, passing evals is not really the goal. There's nothing really that does for you. It's one step of the process. You know what I mean? So the goal is to be taking payouts. And there's a lot of people that can sit there and pass evals all day long, and then they get a funded account and they blow it, within a couple of days. What happened? I thought I had some health stuff going on, man. Had all kinds of tests going on. I was having anxiety attacks. I thought I had maybe some actual medical problem, like cancer or something. I don't know what it was. I lost 50 pounds. And so far it's turned out to be the coffee I was drinking, which is very strange to say. But I haven't had coffee in tomorrow will be a week. And I feel like my old self again. So I don't know what it was, man. I don't know if it was the caffeine. But it was not fun. It was when you failed your prostate exam because of the coffee. Dude, it wasn't one specific coffee. I would drink different types. Was drinking espresso, was drinking straight up regular coffee. I think my body just doesn't want caffeine or something. I don't know. But I can tell you, I feel like my old self. So give me about, I'd say 2 or 3 months, and we're going to be yoked again. We're getting yoked. We're turning it back on. Yeah, it was grinding my own beans and using pre-grinded, so it didn't make a difference. No caffeine sounds like my personal hell. Dude, me too. It's been years, years and years and years since I went without caffeine. But tomorrow will be a week with no caffeine. This is awful PA, dude. Like, look at these 5-minute candles here. I did trade New York, yeah. I did indeed. How much did I make? What was the P&L? It's on my story. Ended the day up like 3,200 or something. Is Asia juicy? Not usually, man. Although Tristan, if he's still in here, he'll say that he loves Asia. When was the last time you had an unprofitable month? January. January, I got smoked. I'm not familiar with XST. So many weeks I didn't know it was my birthday. What happened in January? Man, I just fell off. Like, it was the worst month I've ever had in trading, to be honest. Like, worse than when I was trading at the very beginning. Yeah, you were here. I had a rough January, man. Rough. What was I, 900? Kyle, what was it? I was 900 away from a $40,000 payout and ended up blowing all that. Ended up blowing through all the profits that I had made from December. Yeah, it was rough. What happened with bills? Man, you got to save, dude. You got to prepare. You got to make sure that you're keeping a savings account. You can't be spending all your money. And we have. Yeah, we've come back a lot stronger since then. It would have crushed me. It was not fun, man. But the more you trade, dude, you're gonna have bad things happen. I remember I was watching Rips, if you guys know who that is. I was watching him last year trading Personal Capital, and I watched him lose $200,000 in a day of Personal Capital. I think his account balance was at like a little over 2 mil at the time, or right around it. That was rough. I was thinking, man, my $40,000 in prop firm money is nothing compared to that. We got 1 minute until the market opens here. Would think maybe this data wick would want to get visited, but who knows? Bookmap is lit up both directions. How long do you think it takes trading on funded to move to Personal Capital? I think you need to be taking consistent payouts for at least a year. You need to have an emergency fund, very substantial emergency fund. You need to have your investments, your retirement accounts. You need to have another savings account for other things. And then if you have been taking payouts for at least a year, then that's when you should open a personal. Good luck, everybody. Stay patient. I have a Personal Capital account. I have two of them actually, one with AMP and one with Tradeovate. How much do you risk per trade? It totally depends on the setup and the way price action is behaving. If it's very unpredictable price action, I'm probably going to keep a tighter stop. But generally, and it also depends on the account that I'm trading. If I'm trading a 50K account, Generally, I don't like risking more than like 500 bucks on a trade. $250 to $350, I'd say, for you starting out, M. Stick with micros. That's what I would do. I don't have a bias. Right now, we're looking like we want to pump back to the highs. Bookmap is lit up to the upside here. No, I don't need a clipper. I appreciate it, man. Excuse me. Stalling out here at the 30s. Still orders all the way up to 250 and then all the way up to 300 from there. This is the 5 minute. Appreciate that. Ate an entire DiGiorno Supreme Pizza for dinner. Yeah, I can definitely do that right now. That was, we lived on those when I was growing up, man. Oh, you're good, man. You need a Mexican? I need a couple of them, Ballas. You know anybody? Do you like Cookout? I love Cookout. I lived through 1987, 2000, 2008 when you were in diapers. Nice, man. One day, like Germany, your wheelbarrow. Bro, what are you? I want whatever you're smoking, bro. I know what you're talking about. And that happened in Venezuela not very long ago. I hope that doesn't happen. Keep the wackos out of office and maybe it won't. True and sincere. That's right, man. You're not big into pizza rolls, are you? No. Rejecting those 30s hard there. Swept that high. See if we want to come down and take this low here. Orders are not really populating under us at this point, but see what happens. Touching VWAP right now. Music's not too loud, is it? This needs to pick a direction. Yeah. Says typical after that such a strong move during New York. Acting like a Canadian. What boring PA. Order at 215, just above us here. This Bookmap is dead. It's dead because of that pump today. This, you know, 400-point pump. Trade order flow and momentum combined loosely with ICT. Loosely. Nothing about this looks appealing. Very choppy. The cumulative volume delta, I have it on Bookmap. Right now it's at 250. It's just real low volume. Really low volume. Ugly 15-minute candle there. What does the Bookmap look like? It's dead, man. CBD is at -22 right now. -45. Back down to -1. Now it's at 0. I mean, there's no volume there. None. all the way, jumped to negative 700. Negative 1,000 now. Might try to ride this down to the New York PM low there. We are pretty gapped up bullishly underneath this though. Just sit on my hands for right now. Just not seeing enough volume here to get involved. Shorts makes sense here, but there's just not a ton of volume. So I'm hesitant to jump in. Volume is very, very light. What plant do you have in the back? I'm not even sure what that is, dude. I got it from Home Depot. Somebody probably knows. And I feel like I did know at one point. I can tell you in just a second. Let me see. Corn plant, known as a maize cane. Bartholomew's his name. Yes, it is, Alex. Orders above us here now, back up into the 90s. This is just not ideal to get involved in. My gut is that we want to go down to this data wick low there, but I don't feel comfortable enough to place a trade. You play chess? I dabble. I was actually in chess club when I was a kid. shorts? I'm not sure. I mean, that seems like what would make sense here, but there's just no volume, man. I honestly might call this because I'm not interested. No point in sitting here and wasting time. Very boring PA. You're in short. So order's down to the 50s here and lower, but it's just no volume. Nothing driving price. Stops above 1 minute. I'm gonna call it, guys. I'm not. I could be doing other things with my time right now that are more productive. This is terrible PA. This is just, you're just like fiending to take a trade, I feel like. You know? And I'm not fiending. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat and do some more productive activities. So I love you guys. If you're interested in trading with us in the New York AM session, join the Discord. The link is in the bio. Feel free to pop over there. We'd love to have you. Love you guys. Have a good night. Don't be stupid and try to force a trade that's not there. We'll see you guys in the morning. I'd love to make that happen, Ballas. We'll catch you in the morning, man.